it's like having a savings account, but your savings account is real physical gold and silver, right? So if it's so smart, why isn't everybody doing it? Now, I mentioned the question that I had, what do you do, right? What do you buy? These are common questions that a lot of people have when it comes to gold and silver, okay? Who do you trust to buy it from? And you've got this risk of keeping it in your house. So the other question too, if you have gold and silver already, right, what do you do with it? How do you sell it if you need to convert it back to cash? So this is what we want to talk about right now. We don't believe it should be so complicated. We believe everybody deserves a chance to have access to gold and silver, to understand the value of gold and silver, and take advantage of it just the same way as the wealthy today. Okay, so this is what 7K Metals membership is all about. And 7K has really made it simple, starting with the Sound Money wallet. All right, so we're going to talk first about our basic membership. And the Sound Money wallet is just one of the many benefits you're going to get with the basic membership. Now, the Sound Money wallet is really simple. You click a button, you convert your cash to gold or silver, your choice, and then you keep it in gold and silver just like a savings account. So when you need it, you just click a button and you convert it back to cash. It can't be more simple. You take away the risk of keeping it in your house. You can do it in any amount. I told you, you want to put $20 into gold, you can actually do it. Now I'm going to show you a short video that shows you exactly how the Sound Money wallet works.
We're now completely revolutionizing the industry and making it so anyone and everyone can seamlessly start buying precious metals. It doesn't matter if you want to start with $100 or even $1. The new technology provided by our partner company Sound Money Wallet will allow you to convert your cash to various asset classes of fractional gold or silver quickly with no games or gimmicks. With Sound Money, you own the metals you buy, but they store them safe and sound. And you'll sleep easy at night knowing that if you ever want your metals, they'll be in the mail at the drop of a hat. Sound Money uses a non-segregated vault at their partner company, VaultMax, to store your precious metal assets, protected by some of the most technologically advanced security out there. You can be sure your metals are safe there. If you want your metal, simply request it. Pay the shipping and insurance and it will be on the way. But what if you need cash? This is the only tool on the market with the power to give you frictionless liquidation with one of the best buyback prices in the industry. Sound Money will make your ownership journey convenient and easy. Be confident that control is back in your hands from start to finish. Let Sound Money Wallet work for you.
So it's that simple. You just click a button and you convert your cash into gold or silver. Okay, so any amount, right? You can literally take your phone, open up your Sound Money Wallet app, click the button, and buy gold for $1 or $5, right? So if you've already got money going into the savings, let's say you're saving $50 every month in savings or $100 every month in savings. If you start putting that savings into gold and silver every month, you're going to lock your purchasing power. You saw what happens to the dollar if you hold it in cash. Now we've got secure state-of-the-art storage, quick and easy liquidation. If you need to get cash, you just click a button and instantly convert your gold or silver back to cash. So now let's say you decide you want to keep your metal, right? You get a safe, you want to keep your metal at home. You could click a button and they're going to send you your metal, right? So it's your gold and silver held in the 7K private vault, and makes it really simple. So those come in all shapes and sizes, right? You know, collectible stamps, trading cards, there's all kinds of different collectibles out there. Well, with collectible coins, they're going to have super rare or super design, they're going to be rare, and they're going to have great stories with them. Now with 7K, being a 7K Metals member, you're going to get first access to coins that are not even seen around the world. The only place you can get them is 7K Metals. All the coins you see here on the screen were released just to 7K Metals members. Some of them were designed and minted just for its members, right? So what is the collectible coins? Well, they're going to have great design. They're going to be rare, right? When we look at collectible coins, there's a grading scale. You know how the stamps get graded or trading cards get graded by grading companies? Well, we do the same thing with coins, right? So a coin will go in, it'll get graded. In the coin grading world, the top grade that you can get is 70. right? We call it MS-70. MS stands for mint state. 70 is that top grade. Now, only 5% of the coins that are minted will ever get that MS-70 rating. So they're going to be super rare. There's not going to be a lot of them. And they're always going to have great stories with them, okay? You can see just from the photos here, these are all going to have stories with them. Now, when we combine that silver value with the collectible art, this is what gives us the value in those collectible coins, those MS-70 graded coins. Okay, so give you some examples. The Montana butterfly coin just came out a few years ago, sold for $150, right? It was actually $139 plus shipping. For sale today on the marketplace for $1,000. All right, and this is amazing in such a short time. Julius Caesar coin 2021 it came out, sold for $360. Now has a market value of $500. And then also to the Tiffany art coin, originally sold for $90 plus shipping, now has a market value of $2,000 to $5,000. All right, it's amazing. I should two of the Tiffany art coins. I love those coins, right? So with the basic membership, you're going to get the buyer's course, the collector's training, and you're going to get access to Stack and Sell, right? What is Stack and Sell? Well, Stack and Sell is the marketplace so that we know how much our collectible coins are worth, right? Stack and Sell is a marketplace where you can buy coins, you can sell coins, you can keep track of your stack so you always know what the value is. It's going to show you what the current value is as well as what you paid for the coin so you know exactly what the coin, how much you made on each coin. So I love Stack and Sell. It makes it easy. Now here's the nice thing about Stack and Sell, right? We make it where we take the scammers out of the equation. And what I mean by that is every coin that gets bought or sold through Stack and Sell, actually the seller sends the coin to Stack and Sell. Yeah, Stack and Sell authenticates the coin, verifies that it's real, then they'll send the coin.
There's a reason successful people are always talking about it. Without it, you might as well be treading water. You can't go anywhere or get anything in life without the discipline to make it happen. At 7K, we know it's too important to live without, even if you're still developing it. So we automated it. You use automated discipline almost every day for the physical things that matter most in your life. Your mortgage, cell phone, car, credit cards. Do you make those payments manually every month? No. You set them on autopay because it's too important to risk messing up. Gold and silver assets are like your money's best friends. They have its back, but they don't just appear when you need them. And like the other most important things in your life, collecting them is too important to risk messing up. Stack assets on autopay with 7K's autosaver. Don't wait to secure your money's future. And spend the time you save developing the discipline to go after other big goals. At 7K, we help you put assets on autopilot.
I love the autosaver, and we have different options in the autosaver. I've actually been getting the Silver Eagle option since I started with 7K. That's the one you see in the upper left-hand corner of the screen here. And, if you would look at that coin, the Silver Eagle has been out since 1986, okay? Now, our price here at 7K Metals for the autosaver is $115 per month plus shipping. If you take that price and you add it up once a month, every month from 1986 until now, you would have spent a little over $50,000, okay? If you had a collection of MS-70 Silver Eagles that you bought once a month, every month from 1986 till now, you have a collection worth $1.2 million, all right? This is the power of collectible coins. Okay, so like I said, I've been on that autosaver since I started. I actually get 3 of the autosavers. I also get the Beauty of the World collection. This is a 30-coin series that every month it's a different coin in the series. And every month they showcase a different place from around the globe on these beautiful 1-ounce coins. Now in the lower left, you see these gold notes. This is the artwork of Tom Holdman on real physical gold. All right, now Tom Holdman's a great artist who does amazing work with stained glass, and this is his artwork. And again, these notes come in a series. There's right now just starting a brand new series of notes, so it's a great time to be a part of that autosaver. You can get one autosaver, you can get one of each, you can get multiples of each, whatever you like to collect. We don't have the state animal series in silver anymore, you see in the lower right. You saw the Montana butterfly coin that we showed earlier. was from the State Animal Series. We still have that in gold though, if you'd like to get the gold option. So the auto saver, it's a great way, like I said, it just makes it really easy to collect these collectible coins. Stack and sell makes it really easy to keep track of the value of your coins. If you ever decide you want to sell one, you just post it to stack and sell by clicking a button and posting it to the marketplace. It makes it really simple. Now, you can earn through referrals with 7K, and we already talked about the instant gold payment, right? You refer somebody to 7K is going to instantly pay you up to $80 in gold. Now, you also have the matching bonus. Anybody that you refer, they're going to give you a 1% bonus every time they use their Sound Money wallet. But we also have a reward point system too. In the reward point system, you get paid, but this helps create a recurring income where you get paid month after month after month, right? And the way this works is with reward points, as you refer people to 7K medals, you're going to get points. Now, I'll show you what the points do in just a second. This is how you get the points. First, the basic membership is worth 20 points. So if you refer somebody to 7K, they spend $149, they get the basic membership, you're going to get 20 points. If they get the legacy membership, you're going to get 150 points. If they subscribe to any of the 7K Pro, Autosaver, or if they participate in coin drops, you're also going to get points for those. So if somebody's on the 7K Pro, every month, you're going to get 15 points. If they're on the Autosaver, every month, you're going to get either 15 or 20 points, right? So this is where recurring, these points add up every month, and these points convert to dollars. And I'm going to show you how that works now. When we share with 7K medals, you'll get your gold pay, your Sound Money matching bonus, but you're also going to be participating in the share plan. This is a two-team system that we have. It's real simple. When you refer somebody to 7K, you have to put them either on your left team or on your right team. Now, we're going to use an example where you signed up 4 people, each with a legacy membership. Now, as we showed before, the legacy membership, 200 points on each team. Now, at the end of the week, 7K is going to give you a check for $250. Now, our pay levels start at $250. If you achieve 250 points on each team or more, you're going to get a check for $250. If you achieve 500 points on each team, you're going to get a check for $500. And I'll show you that in just a second. So this is a way that you can earn income. And if you look at this example here, with these 4 people that you've enrolled, you got your 150 points for each person, but you also got $80 per person in instant gold pay. So you've been paid a total of $570 just for enrolling 4 people. Okay. Now, let's say that they get an autosaver or they refer people, and now at the end of the week, you've got 510 points on each team. Well, you've now cleared the next level, right? It's 250. Next level is 500. Once you clear 500 points on each team, 7K is going to give you a check for $500. So in this scenario, you're getting a check at the end of the week for $820 total between the instant gold pay and the $500 in the points system. Okay, and don't forget, you still get access to that Sound Money medal matching bonus that can come at any time, right? So in this scenario, we're going to also take 4 people that got the legacy membership. But what I want to share with you is right now, 7K has a special going on. This means we're in the first 14 days after you join 7K, for every person that you enroll, you're not going to get 150 points. They're doubling the points. You're going to get 300 points, all right? So right now, for each enrollment, you're going to get double points for your first 2 weeks here at 7K. And in this example, you see, this is $820 in pay just for referring 4 people, right? This doesn't, nobody even had to get an autosaver or refer anybody else. This is just with the 4 referrals. So we consider this the 14-day power of 4, $820. You've already made money above and beyond your $599 sign up. So let's look at our different levels. When we look at our first level, you only have to bring in 2 people. You're going to put 1 on your left team, 1 on your right team. You're now qualified to earn income here with 7K medals. So as your points add up, you can earn either $250 or $500 per week, right? So, and that's not one person per month or one person per year. It's one person on each team, period. Okay, so up to $500 per week as an associate. Now our next level is the examples we showed, the power of four. This is copper level. You brought in two people on each team. You can now earn up to $1,000 per week here with 7K as your points accumulate. Okay. The next level is bronze, up to $2,000 per week. And I'm going to share with you, I'm at the bronze level, and if you max out bronze every week through the year, that's over $100,000 per year, folks. All right. You brought in three people on each team, three on your left, three on your right. Next level is silver. My brother achieved the rank of silver, and he did it part-time. He's a full-time helicopter pilot, right? So he did this in his part-time, up to $3,500 per week. This is life-changing income for most people. You've brought in five people on each team, and if you achieve the rank of silver in your first 90 days here with 7K, 7K is actually going to give you a 100-ounce silver bar, right? In today's economy, that's a value of about $4,000, all right? So we've had hundreds of people that have achieved the silver rank in their first 90 days. We encourage you to do the same. We also have more levels above that. We've got the gold levels, up to $12,500 per week. So folks, you can see this is life-changing income that we have access to here at 7K just for sharing this with other people, right? When you go to the pizza shop and you have a really good pizza and you tell your friend about it and they go there and get the pizza, you don't get a referral bonus from the pizza shop. Here at 7K, you get a referral bonus for sharing 7K with other people. So I encourage you to get back to the person that invited you to the call. If you just like to become a customer and you're not into the networking thing, you might not share this with anybody else, let them know you're a number one. You're ready to get started. They're going to give you a special link. I'll walk you through the sign up. And if you're a number two, this means you've got a few hours every week you want to put towards that part-time income, right? Get back to the person that invited you, let them know you're a number two. Or if you're a number three, get back to the person, let them know you're number three. This is the person who wants to really take this serious. You want to get to that silver in your first 90 days. Get to that gold level, right? With the silver in 90 days, you're going to get that silver bar, right? So get back to the person that invited you. And I want to share with you guys, you know, when I started here with 7K, I didn't know anything at all about gold and silver. I was in a business, my wife was in a business, you know, traditional businesses. I had a pest control business. She had an assisted living home business. We were working our butts off, folks. It was, you know, those businesses are hard. Pest control in Phoenix during the summertime, no fun at all, right? Within 2 years of being here with 7K Metals and what we've been able to do, we were able to get out of both of those businesses, right? We actually bought an RV, we traveled around for a while. I mean, it was life-changing for us. So definitely, you know, this is something that you can do. We're here to help. You know, our group is called Legacy Builders. And, you know, we're one of the largest groups here within 7K Metals. And we're here to help. We do these presentations Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, again on Saturday. So if you've got somebody that may be interested in this, invite them to our webinar. We're going to be back here tomorrow night. We'll show them the presentation, right? So 37.85 an ounce. Thanks, Susan. Yeah, so silver up there, right? So, excuse me. So this ends our presentation. Again, I'd like to thank you for joining us here tonight. I am going to open the floor. If you have any questions, go ahead and type into the chat or raise your hand. We'll get your questions answered. Like I said, we do our presentations here Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Same time, same channel. So if you already know two people that may be interested, invite them back for tomorrow night's presentation. Now on Saturday, we not only do the presentation, and that's at 1 p.m. Eastern, we also do a 1-hour training afterwards, right? So fast start training helps you get your business started right away, okay? So I'm not seeing any questions in the chat, not seeing any hands raised. So again, thank you folks for joining us here tonight. And like I said, invite a couple people back. if you're already a 7K Metals team member, get out there, invite some people for tomorrow night's presentation. Okay? All right, that's it, folks. Thanks again. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Thank you. Love you all. Have a good night. Bye. Or if you're in another part of the world, have a good day.